33 years of experience in advising people on global mobility, especially corporate migration. I'm the senior resident at a law firm called Bayat Legal Services in Dubai. Used to be the president and vice president of the Canadian Bar Association International Section, and I lectured at Concordia University International Law. Like many of you, I'm also an immigrant. I went to Canada in the early 70s. So I understand both the challenges and incredible opportunities that comes with starting a new life in a new country. Throughout the EB5 process and introduced you to a project and a team that I truly believe in. As some of you have spent a lot of time looking at the citizenship and investment, I've advised many people in this field, and I can tell you that I've seen more passports than a Delhi immigration officer during a holiday season. While there are many options globally, the United States remains a gold standard, enduring a land of opportunity, land of milk and honey, and let's be honest, who doesn't like milk and honey? For generations, Indian families have looked to the US not only for a world-class education and quality of life, but they've also looked for security, transparency that comes with investing in the world's most robust economy. Today, the US continues to offer an unmatched advantages: security for investment, access to opportunities, flexibility and freedom, legacy and mobility. But what truly sets today's opportunity apart is the dimension of our 4 or 3 VOCO partners here today that are here. They are not just developers, they're also visionaries and leaders who have shaped Manhattan skyline. By joining this project, you're not only investing in a landmark hotel in Times Square, but you're also gaining access to a network of seasoned professionals at the very heart of New York's real estate market. This partnership means that our investors can, in the future, become equity partner in other prestigious projects and building the team will develop. So this is truly unique. This is a rare chance to move beyond passive investment and become a part of the inner circle of Manhattan's real estate, a market renowned for its resilience, prestige, and long-term value. Today we're going to hear from the Indian partners in this project. They're going to talk about their life journey. We're going to have Claudia to talk about the legalities and the ramifications of the EB5 project. And Mr. Weiss, Chip, is going to talk about the mechanics and the hotel, how did it happen, how was it built, where it is, and how it has progressed. So, without waiting, we're going to invite Raj to speak to us.
Thank you.
About
my name is Raj Guru. I'm one of the partners in this VOCO Times Square hotel that we are building in New York City. Very, very iconic project. This is the 4th new construction hotel that I have built along with my partner Vinod in New York. But this is one pretty iconic and trophy property that we landed onto about 4 years ago and started working on it. Building 423 rooms, 34-story high, with several restaurants, bars, and retail facilities within the hotel. So very, very unique. Something else that makes it very unique is it's the last hotel that is going to be built in Times Square. Because of a zoning regulation in New York, you cannot really build any new hotels. So this is one of the last ones. Also, it is the last piece of undeveloped real estate in Times Square. And we were fortunate enough to get our hands on it. My journey started, I was born in Jodhpur, Rajasthan, and grew up in Bombay. I moved to New New York in 1990 and have done a bunch of smaller developments over there. But as life gets it, I was very, very fortunate to get into the real estate hotel industry in New York, and we built 1, 2, 3 hotels. This is the 4th hotel that I'm getting involved in as an investment. So Chip and Andrew, who are our partners in this deal, are also the contractors, general contractors, who are building the hotel for us, but they're also 50% partners with us. The reason we teamed up with them is I have built one hotel with them in the past, about 10 years ago. And this is the second one. I told them, I said, we have this property, would you like to be interested? They jumped in right away. And with their tremendous experience and business acumen, we have created something really, really beautiful and unique in New York. Record time, they have completed pieces of the, I need everyone to understand, one of the most difficult places in the world to build new construction buildings is in New York, Manhattan, Times Square. Because lane closures, etc., are extremely difficult, but with their extreme experience, they were able to erect the entire building in less than 1 year, actually 1 year and 1 month. And now we are going to be completed in October, first week of October. So this is really a great opportunity. We are fortunate enough to have found this and invested our money into it. But through EB5, I'm sure other people would have an equal opportunity to be involved in this project. So thank you all for coming in today.
That US can be, will be successful for people who are willing to work hard. And don't look at them like this, they look so relaxed. They work hard, and they work hard. There's a lots of sweat.
Thank you. We were fortunate, really. We all.
Hi, my name is Vinod Chand. I'm obviously from New York now. I moved in 1986 when I was like very young. Did my college here, and then moved to New York. Worked my way up from doing very small jobs, and it's been 39 years. It's a very exciting journey, and I feel that New York is a land of opportunity. Anybody and everybody who can work hard and have a dream, that your dream can come true. So as mine have, like everybody else in India, they're working very hard. Everybody goes through.
Well, thank you very much. The next speaker is Mr. Chip Weiss. I hope he's going to give us some interesting prospect and some nice anecdotes on how the project started, what it is, and of course, when is it going to be completed?
Sure. My name is Chip Weiss. My brother and I are 4th generation builders in New York City. Our great-grandfather emigrated from Romania to New York to search for a better life in 1900. He found his skill as a builder was very useful and started building single-family homes. Through our grandfather and our father, the business built up. We built residential apartments, condominiums, banks, commercial enterprises, retail, office. Then in 2002, somebody gave us the opportunity to build a hotel, and we said, sure, we never built a hotel before. Since 2002, my brother and I have been the contractors on 46 hotels in Manhattan. We developed 11 of those hotels ourselves. We currently are owner of 7 hotels. But of all the hotels that we have built all around Manhattan, we never had the opportunity to build one in the middle of Times Square. We always wanted to do this. And because the law in New York changed and you can no longer build hotels anywhere in New York, the chances were getting smaller and smaller. Fortunately, we hooked up with Raj and Vinod, with whom we had built a hotel sometime in the past, and got involved with this very exciting opportunity. While it's not easy to build in Times Square, we built pretty close to it. The traffic, the trucks, the people, it forced us to pour concrete in the middle of the night. We had very good people working on this project. We were able to finish the superstructure, as Raj said, in just slightly over a year, which is about 6 months less than it usually takes. Our project is ahead of schedule, will be fully open to the public in October. This is going to be the flagship of IHG's VOCO brand, which is a well-established brand in Europe and the Middle East with over 50 hotels. It is IHG Hotels' fastest growing brand, and there are about 30 of them coming up over the next 2 years. But none of them will have as prominent a location or as many offerings as our VOCO with its 423 rooms and extensive food and beverage operations. We know we're going to be a success. The occupancy rates in Times Square are the highest in New York. The rates, the daily rates for rooms are some of the highest in New York. And there continues to be an attraction to Times Square. There were 65 million visitors to New York last year. Times Square itself sees over 300,000 people in foot traffic every day, every single day. And all of these people need hotel rooms to stay at. Ours will be the newest and the best, and we're sure it's going to be successful. This is a very viable EB5 project. It's almost finished. Many EB5 projects are available out there. They haven't started. They're looking for financing. We have 80% of our financing from a bank loan. As Raj said, we have put in over $33 million ourselves, and we are giving the EB5 investor a chance to recover their investment before our $33 million. So we think this is a great opportunity, and we hope as many people as possible can take advantage of it. Thank you.
It's definitely an honor to be here and talk about the EB5 industry. My presentation is not up, but we don't need it, right? So I'll let you know. This is, of course, let's start with a disclaimer. This doesn't constitute an advice, a legal advice. It's very important that if you or anybody is interested in jumping into this category, that you approach an immigration attorney, a U.S. immigration attorney that specializes in EB5 industry. So a little bit about myself. My name is Claudia Rea Jimenez. I'm an attorney in the US. I'm also an attorney in Mexico. I'm a partner in one of the most reputable firms in the EB5 industry. My partner, David Herson, he is not only my partner, but also my mentor. He's been in the industry since conception in 1990. And since then, we have been serving the community, the immigrant community, to safely immigrate to the US through this category. The EB5 category is a beautiful category. It's a category that was created in 1990 by Congress, the US Congress. The objective? Help the economy of the US through generation of employment. Long story short for the EB5, if you are an investor, this is specifically for wealthy individuals and high net worth individuals that wanted to invest, but not only in any project, but invest in a project that will help the US economy through this generation of employment. Not all of the projects qualify, and for these gentlemen to be here talking to you about this project, they already went through many filters with the US government in order to be here. But my job right now is exclusively to talk about the legal aspect of the EB-5. The first and most important step is to identify and make sure that this is the best strategy for you and your family. Second, choose a good project. And let me tell you how this works. The EB-5 process from the investor side is of 3 steps. The first step, it's called the I-526E, the EB-5 petition. At this stage, the investor must have already invested at least $800,000 in a project that is in a targeted employment area. This means that it's a high unemployment area. Why? Because Congress wants to direct this investment to the areas that need that extra push for the generation of employment. Prove your money. We already proved the project, right? In the second stage, every single individual of your family will have to apply for the conditional green card. So they will have to prove that they meet the standards to become U.S. conditional permanent residents. The third stage, what they want to know, what the government wants to know, is about the project. They will go back to the project and they will ask them, have you done everything that you promised in that first stage? At that point, from the investor side, you only have to fill out basic information, and your immigration attorney will be the one in charge to communicate with the project to obtain absolutely all of the documentation related to the project, so we can prove every single requirement needed for this third and last stage, which is the removal of conditions. Once this is done, congrats! You are a permanent resident of the United States, you and your family. And after that, it's up to you if you want to become a citizen. It's definitely a magnificent category that has been in existence for years, serving multiple nationalities, but in specific, the Indian community. If you have any questions, I welcome you.
For sharing their experience and stories. We hope you're feeling inspired. If you don't worry. There will be some coffees and cookies that will make you feel good. So we open for some questions. If you have any questions,
I think before questions,
Yes.
I'm still here.
Oh, yes.
Sure, with just a simple, lovely thought. Thank you. First, thank you for coming. My name is Ashish Khanna. I'm a lawyer by profession, and with the law firm, partner with the law firm Khanna and Khanna. I'm here with Dr. Pravesh Khanna, who is a Supreme Court attorney. I'm also there on the back, those who work behind the curtain, is Advocate Dheeraj, who is from Kolkata Pass Out Law School. Then a senior advocate, government advocate, Advocate Abhishek, is also passed out from Delhi. And then we have a team of around 20 advocates in India. We are associated with the project. And then we have our counterpart attorneys who are going to be helping us in achieving this goal. Now, why I am coming here with them and why are they coming? This is the question. I was here doing great in India. I was a lawyer. Why I jumped in? Because I have a dream that I want to go to America. And I got a chance. They don't need my funding, don't need Indians to come there. But because they are Indians, they are rooted, although they are Americans by passport, but they are born and brought up in India. They love their country. Although they are Americans, but they are still, somewhere core of their heart, they're still Indians. And that's why they are here to help all the Indians to see that dream. And I can vouch for them because they're the proven record holder developers in New York. I can vouch for them. They're gonna definitely make it possible for you, provided you come with proof of income sources, like my counterpart attorney said, and you come with whatever the proper documentation which USCIS, United States Government Office, requires. And we are here to help, as she said. On the bottom, at any point, if there is any concern, any questions, we are always here to help. When I say help, making a phone call doesn't cost you. We don't charge you for that. Our phone lines are always open. Our India number is 9911-31631. Our USA number 631-875-0660. And then I have all my learned attorneys next to me. They're very professional, very record-breaking, and they know what they're doing. And that's what we need. And if I grow, you grow. The project is a proven project, which is gonna be up and running in October 2025. And they have put in their sweat in that. They have $33 million invested. It's their hard-earned money. Anything gonna happen to the project, they are the first one who are gonna be burning. Nobody wants to burn their hard-earned money. So I can vouch for them. Again, I'm an attorney. I am helping you, I'm helping others, and this is how we're gonna grow. Thank you and namaskar.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट में आया हूँ और मेरी 47 साल की प्रैक्टिस है और मैंने डिफरेंट फील्ड में डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स में वकालत की है, नीचे से ऊपर उठा हूँ। EB5 का जो प्रोजेक्ट है बहुत अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट है। जैसा कि यूएस के प्रेसिडेंट ट्रम्प साहब ने अभी एक स्कीम निकाली है, $50 लाख आप इन्वेस्ट करें, आपको सिटीजनशिप मिलेगी। ये इस प्रोजेक्ट के अनाउंसमेंट से पहले ही इन्होंने दूसरा प्रोजेक्ट अप्रूव करा लिया कि अगर $8 लाख की इन्वेस्टमेंट करेंगे तो आपको ग्रीन कार्ड और सिटीजनशिप मिलेगी, जिसमें कि इंडिविजुअल्स में हस्बैंड वाइफ को और 2 बच्चे जो 21 साल से नीचे हों उनको ग्रीन कार्ड मिलेगा। और ये जो इन्वेस्टमेंट $8 लाख करेंगे ये वापस आप लोगों को मिलेगी। ये यूएस इकोनॉमी को डेवलप करने के लिए, बेटर करने के लिए ये पॉलिसी है और इसमें 1100 लोगों को एम्प्लॉयमेंट मिल रही है वहाँ। और मेन बात ये है कि ये बिल्डिंग टाइम्स स्क्वायर में बन रही है, जो कि बहुत ही एक वहाँ का पॉश एरिया माना जाता है। तो ये आप सबके लिए एक अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी है कि हम ग्रीन कार्ड और सिटीजनशिप ले सकें केवल $8 लाख की इन्वेस्टमेंट पे, जो कि मैंने दोबारा से बोल रहा हूँ, जो कि अभी नई स्कीम निकली है $50 लाख की। ये $8 लाख में ये स्कीम क्योंकि पहले अप्रूव हो गई है। धन्यवाद।
ये इंडियन रुपीज में काउंट करें तो कितना होगा?
और लगभग 6.5 करोड़।
और ये रिटर्न वापसी का क्या इसमें प्रोसेस रहेगा?
ये 3 years
2 से 3 साल के अंदर वापस आ सकता है।
विदिन 2-3 years ये आपको वापस आएंगे
आपके फाइल में पास।
अलॉन्ग विद इंटरेस्ट 1% इंटरेस्ट मिलेगा इसमें और ये आपको वापस पेमेंट मिलेगी।
I'd like to mention here that although Dr. Naran mentioned it is a 3-year investment, there is a small return. But what's important here is this is not the return, it's the fact that you're getting the green card. It's an unconditional green card. The two important facts here that an investor must consider is that is the project going to be completed? This project is almost completed. And number 2, what is the likelihood that in the future the project gives you back your money? And in this case, well, you know to who you give your money, so it's easy to see them and say, well, 3 years is up, I need my money. There are many projects in the US, they under EB5 approved projects, that they don't start. There's many projects that they don't pay back the money. So the unique opportunity here is the fact that this project seems to have all the ticks, all the attributes that it is going to be successful. And of course, the most important is that you know with who you're dealing. And once you sign a contract, you can actually shake the hand of the person that you're going to do business with, not just attorneys and managers. This is it, it's them. Today we can see 3 of them. Hopefully in our next seminar in Hyderabad, we can see the 4 of them. It's just 4 people you deal with. And that's, I think, in my opinion, someone who's been in this business for over 30 years, the unique aspect on top of the fact that you go to the US with your green card. So, because when you look at people that have been in the US for years, when you speak with them, they tell you, well, I just got my citizenship. And you tell them, well, you've been there for 20 years. What happened? It takes 5 years. to be there. But it took them many years to get the green card. And it is once you have the green cards, you can count 5 years for citizenship. In this project, you go in with your green cards.
अमेरिका और दुबई और कनाडा से आए हैं, इनके साथ हमारे जो ओनर्स हैं, हमारे बाद में जो हैदराबाद और बॉम्बे में भी शोज होने हैं या मीटिंग्स होनी है, उसमें हम आप सब लोगों को इसी तरीके से गाइड करते जाएंगे. थैंक यू एंड धन्यवाद. लास्ट बट नॉट द लीस्ट, कॉफी इज रेडी, फूड इज रेडी. आई डोंट वांट टू टेक मच ऑफ योर टाइम.
Financing between our equity between our equity and an institutional loan. We have enough money to finish the project. The EB5 money will be used for some enhancements to the project. It's not needed to finish the project. And we will use the money to pay down our very high interest development loan. High interest for a development loan is typical in the United States, and that reflects the risk of the lender during construction, the same thing as anybody's risk. Will the project be finished? Once the project is finished, we will use EB5 money to reduce that loan, and then we will get a new loan at a lower interest rate.
Do you think that what Trump card that he's talking about and that he is trying to explain, and this will be subsumed by that?
No, not at all. The Trump card is a completely different proposition. First of all, there's no chance of getting your money back. You'll never get your money back. And rather than 800,000, the price is 5 million. So 5 million US is a lot of money. And there aren't so many people in the world who can afford to just throw it away, because that's what you're doing. The money goes to the US Treasury and you never see it again. With EB5, the amount is much, much less. And the whole idea is, in exchange for creating jobs, your investment comes back to you. So in the end, you have no net loss. The Trump card, the day you get it, yes, you get a green card, but you're also out $5 million permanently.
And at the 37th month, you get your money back, plus 1%.
Approximately that, yes. Approximately that time. And yes,
What
you
is the
get
ticket size? What is the size? 800?
800,000.
Yeah, so
And
I want
how many
to
people are
clarify
there?
here, the Trump card is separate, and we have no comments on that. That's a separate program. Our program is EB5, which is $800,000 investment. $8 लाख का पैसा लगेगा.
नहीं, उधर नहीं पता.
ट्रम्प कार्ड नहीं, जो आप रिकॉर्ड भी हो रहा है ट्रम्प कार्ड के लिए, तो उसको हटा देना आप.
क्योंकि
इतना बड़ा फंड
हाँ, $2.5 लाख से ऊपर अगर करना है तो रिजर्व बैंक में जाना पड़ता है. $2.5 लाख तक हमारा बैंक ही कर देता है, फॉरेन इन्वेस्टमेंट का फॉर्म भरने के ऊपर मिलता है. तो ये आपकी बात एक बार ध्यान करा.
No, part of it has been answered, and thank you for so much.
The loan down, we will not be paying him any amortization. And so during that time, we will have good cash flow, and we will be able to start repaying your investment during that time, before we refinance and give it all back to you.
You can also have personal one-to-one sessions. If
5 holders are not a part owner in the property.
They
or,
are,
or the in other way, they are not the income generator or the profit or the loss. They won't pay.
they don't
No,
get
no.
Okay, this is
losses.
only the money that they have
They
got.
don't get losses.
Okay.
They are in a better position than the common equity holders like us.
They become preferred equity.
Your preferred equity, your money always comes before our money. Your money has to go back to you completely before we see $1 of our 33 million come back. So by being in that preferred equity position, you're ahead of everybody. You're absolutely ahead of everybody. And because it's preferred equity, unlike our common
That would
equity,
be service-
you have no risk of loss.
Right.
We could lose our money, but yours can still be preserved.
Especially because a lot of bad projects in the past. Recently, there was a lot of regulation the attorneys can provide. It became more restrictive for you to get your SCIC approval for your project. Every owner, developer has to go through fingerprinting themselves to make sure that you are doing the right thing for your project and by investor funds. So they can give you more light on it. That's the reason that we feel that we are in a very good situation on our project.
Yeah, this is circling back to, in order for this project to be here with you guys, they already passed few filters that the USCIS, the immigration agency in the US, has to approve first, right? Not only they need to be associated with a regional center. Regional centers are economic entities approved by US that cover our region, and they have authorization to have projects in that region, that jurisdiction, that on its own, that project has to pass the filter and qualify. They have to file different forms. They have to inform every single penny that is involved in that project. Not only EB5, all of the money. They want to know exactly how the money is going to be moved, what are the projections, how many jobs are going to be created, and in this case, their economics are Vermilion,
Yes.
which is one of the most respectable business writers and economic reporters in the US.
And this is your first visit to India for EB5. Am I if I understand it right?
Correct.
Yeah, we have done
been
many of
raised-
these.
No, for them.
Yeah.
Well, we have been raising EB5 money in the US with foreign nationals for some time, and we have a good number of EB5 investors already. But this is our first trip to India.
Right now to India, we agree.
It's a win-win, I guess.
So I'm getting texts from a lot of our, reporters, media team. I think they are very happy with the interview and this session. If you have any concerns, we can also do one-to-one session. And those who wanted to leave, we have in cafeteria we have snacks, lunch, and whatever arrangements have been done. You are good to go. That's okay.
Can I ask?
Yes.
So,
Into your children's face and tell them, Daddy made a mistake. Not only we lost our money, we lost our time, and we are back to square one.
Yep.
So, I think that little premium for the lawyer that has the experience.
oh, absolutely.
You
I was
pay
just
that.
curious. I was not,
And it's industry
I'm
standard
not questioning
too.
the fee.
Now they ask.
Okay, sir. Smile. थोड़ा बैक से ले लो
Back to the-
Please chair the VOCO. Hopip.
It's like Bollywood.
थैंक यू ऑल, थैंक यू। दुबई से हमारे साथ जुड़े। हम इस पूरे प्रोजेक्ट में सिर्फ और सिर्फ सपनों को साकार करने आए हैं।
किस तरह सपने?
सपने
किस तरह के?
सपने कि आप अमेरिका का नागरिक कैसे बन सकते हैं। अमेरिका का नागरिक बनने के लिए जो शब्द यूज होता है इम्पॉसिबल, उसको हमने आई एम पॉसिबल करके दिखाया है। हम 3 महीने के अंदर जब आपसे कागजी कार्रवाई पूरी कर लेंगे तो $8 लाख लेने के बाद 3 महीने के अंदर वर्क परमिट्स दिलवा रहे हैं। उसके बाद एक प्रोसेस और फी देने के बाद आप ग्रीन कार्ड की तरफ जा रहे हैं। हमारा प्रोजेक्ट 81%, 81% बन चुका है, जो ज़मीन से ऊपर स्टार्टिंग से नहीं है। हमने पूरा प्रोजेक्ट पूरी रिक रूपा बना दी है और साथ में ओनर्स को यहाँ पे आपके लिए लेके आए हैं। आप इस प्रोजेक्ट के थ्रू अपने अमेरिका की नागरिकता को पूरा कर सकते हैं हमारे साथ इन्वेस्टमेंट करके। आपको ये आश्वासन देने के लिए कि प्रोजेक्ट एक फेलियर नहीं है, एक एसेट है, सक्सेस है। उसके लिए हमने फेडरल गवर्नमेंट से अप्रूवल ली हुई है। ये प्रोजेक्ट फेडरल गवर्नमेंट के थ्रू अप्रूव्ड है और मैनहट्टन जो कि न्यूयॉर्क में है, जो सबसे बड़ी विश्व की एक मार्केट है, उसमें टाइम स्क्वायर में
टाइम स्क्वायर में
न्यूयॉर्क टाइम स्क्वायर।
Right.
हमारी छत से जब आप प्रोजेक्ट की छत से देखते हैं
Right.
तो आपको टाइम स्क्वायर दिखता है। तो ये सारा प्रोजेक्ट हम लेके आए हैं।